Pinterest Marketing Strategy 2020. We want to talk about your do's and your don't. Guys, give me 15 minutes and let's go through these steps that can help you or break you in your Pinterest marketing. Before we get into the training, guys, I would like you to click that subscribe button and then hit that notification bell so you will be notified the next time I do another video. Also, guys, I will have a link below this video of some powerful tools that you can use to market your business online. Guys, I'll see you in the training. Okay, guys, first of all, I would like to apologize to you. I haven't created a video probably since early September. What I've been doing here the last month and a half, I decided to go back through some of the courses that I've purchased, and I decided to go back through them and thoroughly starting to research them. And what I'm saying is I want to take my courses and never get away from it. And this has been some things that I've done that has not made my business really go the way I want it to go. So the first thing I'm going to tell you when it comes to the do's and don't, one thing that you do not want to do, you do not want to just sit on YouTube and watch all the videos thinking that you're going to get all of the strategies that is going to help you be successful on Pinterest. Most of your marketers is going to give you enough information to lure you to buy courses. And there's nothing wrong with it because there's a lot of work that has been added to learning how to use Pinterest, guys. So along with me, it's a lot of work that has to be involved with anything when it comes to online marketing. So my first thing that I want to say is don't avoid not trying to get a course. Now, guys, you know me. If you're a part of this channel, I do not show courses that I haven't purchased. I don't have a good feeling to share information about stuff that I hadn't purchased. So tonight, I just want to go through one of my courses that I recently purchased, and I'm affiliate of it. So we will have affiliate links in this description below. So this is what I want to tell you guys. You want to get a course that is extremely basic. And when you get a course that is extremely basic, guys, you have to take certain times out of the week to kind of go back over through these courses, because what happened is, and I'm going to use myself for an example, you can get a little bit of information from a course, and then you don't go back to make sure you're staying intact or in groove with that course, and you find yourself trying to come up with ideas that you think that work, and then when you go back and review the course, you say, what, she never said that, or he never said that. So when you get a course, you need to make a schedule. Hey, I need to go back and look at this particular section. I need to go back and look at this particular section. And you need to go back over and over within this course until you see these strategies that the course is teaching and you've consistently implemented it. That's something that you got to do when you're on this Pinterest marketing travel. You've got to be consistent in the course. And I will have a link to this course that I hadn't had that long. And I was very impressed with this course. This woman's name is Carly. And she was really, really simple. I mean, and she didn't hold anything back. And if you want to get your traffic up, yeah, this course will be a powerful course for you to get involved in, guys. And I'll leave the link below. And I'll have in my next several videos that I plan on creating, we're going to talk about things that I've made mistakes on to keep you guys from making those mistakes. So that's the first thing you need to do. You need to get a course. And I'll have some link below from some courses that you need to get involved in. So, and that's just part of step 1. Now let's go to step number 2. And this is something that I knew, but just like I told you guys, sometimes you can learn some things and then you don't re-examine what you've learned and then make sure you implement these techniques correctly. Let's just talk about, I used a Pinterest account I just created just for teaching purposes. Okay. You know, I'm in the credit card niche. So let's just talk about this. All right. Let's talk about optimizing boards. And you know, I've talked about that in previous videos. So you take this optimized board, and you know I've got those keywords from doing keyword research, and you can go back to some videos where I talked about keyword research. You look at this particular board that I optimize. It's keyword rich. Look at here. Pay off credit card debt in a big task, but the payoff is worth it. The longer you pay off your credit card debt, the more money you can say. Look how that's rich with keywords. And then I put some tags in there. Okay. That's optimizing the board description. So this is another thing that I learned in Carly's class that I really wasn't paying attention to. When you go ahead and create a board, guys, make sure when you add pins to it, make sure the keywords that's really, really closely related to the name of your board, make sure you filtrate those pins first. And I used to put about 6 or 7. Guys, from what I learned in that class, you need to put about 35 to 40. Look at her. Go in here and just fill it up with related pins to this board. And I'm going to tell you why in a few moments. Look at her. This has just been recently done. I look at everything, unless I made some mistakes. I may have made some mistakes, but most of these pins within this board is all related to some kind of paying off credit cards. So you want to get about 40, 50 pins in there. And let me give you the reason why. Okay. And let's just go back to, these are some pins that I created, guys. When you start applying your pins to this board, let me give you an example right here. Let's just look at this one. All right. Just taking it to you slow. It might be a little bit longer than I want it to be. Okay. Now you go to a Firefox browser and you go to the incognito. And the way you do that, you go right here, guys, and you see where it says new privacy window. You go there. All right. What's going to happen is, and you're logged out. When you go down and start looking at these pins, what'll happen is, all right, your pin, you should see some relevant boards below. You know what helps you have those relevant boards to that pin? Let's just go back here. Let's just go back. And we want to make this real quick. And I want you to implement this, guys. All right. We just use this credit card debt because those pins are in this board that is next to relevant pin. So when your pins show up in the search engines or on somebody's feed or whatever, it can show up in related boards. Related pins. So it is vital that when you create your boards, optimize, make sure you put related pins. Don't go from credit card debt to credit score or things like that. Stay with credit card debt. Stay with all those different keywords that is related to that. So that's another thing that you need to do, that is a do, and you don't want to use irrelevant keywords if your particular board is that. Now let's go to number 3. Make sure your pen is optimized for, like now we're using credit card debt. Make sure that board is optimized. I mean, that pen is optimized for credit card debt. Make sure that keyword within your pen is optimized for credit card debt, and even name the picture that is in the background credit card debt. You want to keep all these things consistent, guys, and that's what it's going to take to get that traffic to your site. Now, and that was just the third one that we're talking about. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, guys, I want to talk about optimizing your content, guys. Now, you want to create content that is well related to this pen. And we're going to go ahead and look at this. Let's just click on one of my posts to these pens. Look at her, guys. It'll finally come up. I just recently put this up, so we hadn't really got a lot of traffic to it. So yeah, you look at this content. The name of this content is 10 Easy Payoff Credit Card Debts Fast Lessons. So, and you want to make sure you get content that is SEO optimized. And then another thing, let's go to another step. Guys, you want to make sure your content is fresh. You want to make sure it is absolutely fresh, guys. You want to have fresh content all the time. And I do have another affiliate that I would like to share with you guys, because this is what I use. This has been one of the most powerful pieces of software so far in my internet marketing career that can get you content that is unique, and then you can come in and tweak it and clean it up and make it really, really unique with Grammula, and you can crank out some content, guys. I like this particular software. I do have it up. I just created a article on blogs on another niche that I'm working on. You can put a keyword in here and a subtopic, and it will create a unique content, a unique article for you. And then you take it to Grammula and clean it up. And guys, let me tell you something. This will cut your expense down, because a really, really good article, guys, it's around $20, to get a really good article. So let's just talk about you getting 10 articles. Man, that's $200, man. Whereas with this particular, and let's just take a look at this. With this particular thing, and this is what I use, guys, and I'll have a link below. This is what I got. That is 2,500 credits you can get for $127. If you calculate it, I always use 750 word articles, guys, and that is, and it's 4 credit for that. So let's just say you got 2,500 credit and you divide that by 4. That is 625 articles for that price. Okay. Now just look at this. If you had to go out and buy some unique, well-written articles, let's look at it. Let's go $20 times 625. That's $12,000 for your content, and you only spending $127 for that. So I'm just trying to tell you, you can get some really, really good content for these articles, guys. I don't think, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I'll come across it later on. You can, I hadn't seen anything on the market like that. I'm just telling you, it is powerful. Okay. Now, let's go to the next thing. Like I'm about to lose my voice. Okay. Another thing with that particular article post, this is what I did. I created three different pins. Look at there. This is to the same blog post. This is to the same blog post. This is to the same blog post. You want to create three different pins, and you want to see in the analytics which one of these pins are actually, bringing you guys traffic. So that's another lesson that you need to think about it. So you want to create three different pins, okay? That's something that you need to do. And now, guys, I'm going to tell you this. It has been suggested by Pinterest to not use group boards, okay? I don't use group boards like I used to. Now, let me tell you what I do. I have 4 different credit card sites, okay? To entertain both audience, I have grouped them together, okay? I have grouped them together, but I don't share it with no one. So I know there's no spamming going on. So I keep these 3 groups clean. So if you have credit card, whatever on one side, and got credit score on one side, and depth and consolidation on. So say if you got 3 different blogs or 4 different blogs that deal kind of with credit card, and you have several different Pinterest accounts, if you would like to combine them that way as a group board, that's fine. The reason why I say that, you're actually in control of it, and you are the only contributor. Man, if you do a group board and you got several different contributors in there, guys, you're going to end up having your site connected to spam, and it makes your rankings slow down within the Pinterest algorithm. So that's the only way I use group boards, is my own group board within my own network that I don't share with no one else. If they come in and say, hey, can I be a part of this group board? I tell them, no, this is just my own network that I use, okay? So the normal group boards, leave it alone, guys, okay? Now, and like I told you earlier, just make sure all of your boards, pins, and link back to your blog is all congruent. That means they're all related, because Google and Pinterest looking at that post, they looking at that board, they looking at, they want to make sure all of that is related. So make sure you do that, guys. Now, let's just talk about a way to really get your Pinterest account moving, guys. And I'll have a link below too. That's another affiliate link. So I'll just let you know that. And if you look at some of my videos, I use Tailwind, guys. And let me tell you why I use Tailwind. Tailwind is an application that lets you schedule your pins. And you can schedule your pins where you don't have to just exactly pin every day. And like the course that I showed you, and I'll have a link. Now, she does manual pinning. She didn't see a difference in the two. I still work a full-time job, so I don't have the time to do as much manual pinning as I would like to do. But let me tell you how you would do this, guys. Let's just come to these tribes, guys. And I'm going to tell you why I like the tribes. You're actually in tribes where actual people pay for the actual software. I mean, so that lets me know you are a part of real people. You're not a part of people that want something for nothing. So you're actually a part of people who want something. So what I do is I come in, and this is something that the insight that's giving you to let you know what's going on. If you look at it right here, This is one of the finances tries. So what I do, I come in and I click on these, and what you have to do is they have rules just like the board. I go in and I'll click on this, and this person here, she has a lot of repins. So what I do is I look at stuff and make sure some of these boards are related. So let's just say, let's just do this. I want to make sure. Let's just look at that. All right. You see this right here, guys? You can come right here and put some of these pins on that in your credit card debt on your credit card debt boards. You see what I'm saying? So what happened is you put those pins on your credit card debt board, and look what the rule is: pin your best content and repin at least 1 for 1. So if you pin one pin to one of these boards, then you can place your pin where some of these people can pin some of the things that you have. You see, now look at all these pins that I've had that's been repinned. So what you doing, guys, you starting to get some traffic from people who actually are serious about doing business. That's what I like about Tailwind Tries. When you're dealing with group boards, man, people are just in there to just cram up their content and not want to share your guys. So that's why I like Tailwind Tries. And I'll have a link below. And at some point I will go in depth, because I got a course on that too. So when it comes to Pinterest marketing courses, one course don't have it all, guys. I apologize that I have to tell you that. One course don't have it all. I have a course for actually creating pins, beautiful pins. I have a course for actually setting up a blog, to set the blog up correctly. So everything is not all equal, but you have to take time and build your business for what you can afford as you grow. But yeah, like I said, I only share anything that I've purchased, guys. So that's how I do. But the Tailwind Tribe, and it's another video that I want to create, and it teaches you how to really get your Tailwind Tribe where you're actually getting a bunch of traffic to it. And I have a course on that, and I won't have the affiliate link below this video, but later on I will have that link to that. Okay. All right, we're getting close to the end, guys, of this particular video. I didn't want to keep it too long. And let's talk about quantity versus quality. And this where I had to change, guys. At one time, I was creating, oh God, so many boards and trying to pin to them all the time, where my performance dropped, guys. You don't need but 4 per niche. Just say, all right, my little niche is posters on credit card debt. 4 to 6 boards, pin every other day or every 3 days to it, guys. You don't really need to filtrate it like that. I'll just flood it down. And you want quality pins, not quantity. Pinterest has changed, guys. They don't want just a flood of traffic coming to your pins. And then plus your subscribers, your people who are following you, you don't want to overdo them, guys, anyway. So your mindset need to be on quality, not quantity. And then you can be successful. But guys, I just want to try to show you of some things that I've been working on, because I've been out for a while just researching. And I want to go back and say this again before we close out tonight. Man, whatever course that you get, guys, don't take it from me. I mean, don't do what I done wrong. Man, you have to come back and review those courses. If you have a course from a particular person, make sure you create an email where it's going in a separate box, because they always have Pinterest updates and important information that you need to know. These people, most of the people that I buy courses from, they're full-time marketers, and they want to make sure their people and their customers are happy. So when the next project or the next adventure come out, you will purchase from them again. So guys, I just wanted to just make sure I give you some tips on the do's and the don't, because I'm telling you, we're fixing to get ready to end 2020, guys. We're fixing to get ready to roll in 2021. So we want to start out, successful, because right now, because of the pandemic, this is the time, guys. People are buying things online. They're not, they're not running to the stores. They're buying things online. So if it's any time that you need to really, really get your business going, this is the time is right now. So guys, I'm fixing to cut this video short. I just want to kind of go through a few things to help you guys out, to get your mindset right. And promise, I will be back more consistent on making videos, guys. Guys, take care and be blessed. And I'll see you guys on the next training.